Shoyu Ramen, everybody, and yes, I'm trying to be kind of a B-list Santa Claus. But I kinda look homeless though. So yeah, this is not an actual authentic recipe for Shoyu Ramen. I'm sorry if you're let down. So with that out of the way, I would like some compliments on my fancy shirt. One of the main things for a soy or shoyu ramen soup is to have a really good broth. Now this goes for all types of ramen. So we're going to be making a sort of a quick Japanese chicken stock today. So to start off this quick and easy Japanese chicken stock, we're going to need this. It's called a leek, I think. Shironage in Japanese. Usually we only use the green top parts for this, but mine was kind of shitty, so I just used the whole thing. And since we're going to be boiling it for a short time, the white parts won't give us that kind of harsh flavor. Ginger is also necessary in this, so peel it and chop it up in nice big chunkarinos. And yes, I am Ned Flanders. Throw the vegetables in a boiling pot before we tend to our chicken. Yes, of course, we're needing chicken to make a chicken stock. What did you think, you goddamn idiot? So throw the chicken in a small pot and add some sesame oil to help the fat render out of the skin. After everything is properly rendered, it's time to transfer it from the small pot to the chicken stock pot. So once you've transferred the chicken over to the other pot, it's time to pop on a lid and wait for 1 hour. But if you're hungry as fuck right now and you're planning to use some ghetto instant ramen with this, you can just boil some boiling water and put it on the tare, which we will make right now. So the main things we use to make soy or shoyu tare is soy sauce, mirin, and some sake, Japanese rice wine. Pour all these ingredients into the little chicken fond fat sesame oil pot and whisk it up. Medium-low is key here because we want to evaporate the alcohol but not rape all the flavors of the ingredients. After about 20 minutes on medium-low, you can go ahead and put in some umami ingredients if you want to. Shiitake or iriko works best here since they can stand the heat, but if you want to use kombu, you should have put it to soak in some soy sauce the night before, and if you want to use bonito flakes, turn off the heat and throw in the bonito flakes. Once you're satisfied with your umami extraction, it's time to strain your tare. Now this keeps for like 10 days in the refrigerator, so you have lots of opportunities to stuff your face with ramen. Now let's boil your instant ramen or fresh ramen or whatever you want to put in this soup before we assemble our ramen bowl. To assemble this totally real, non-authentic version of my shoyu ramen, you first need to ladle in some tare. Tare should be about 1/4 of the liquid you put in the bowl, depending on the strength of your tare. Of course, I should have put more tare in my bowl. God damn it, past me. I chose to rip off some of the meat of the drumsticks that I used for the broth and then put them in there. That meat would also be totally awesome on some Japanese fried rice, which I probably will show you how to make really soon. Then it's time to ladle in the stock. Now remember, the tare is 1/4, so fill 3/4 in the bowl, if my math is correct. I'm an idiot. Now since I'm a greedy fat bastard, I decided to put both my main ramen and the kaidama in all at the same time, and I almost made an accident. Safe! Go ahead and top it with some negi, spring onions, some rayu chili oil, and crack over a little bit of black pepper. Why not? I know usually you use white pepper for ramen, but this is not a normal bowl of ramen. It's my quick and easy shoyu ramen. So be quiet, you. Now you're all set for an awesome ramen experience, and it's time to shove it in our face. Ramen is not ramen without toppings. So I smashed on some ramen eggs, some chashu pork, because I'm a manly man, and because it's fucking epic. So I hope that all you instant ramen lovers out there don't use the spice packets, which contain a shitload of sodium and other stuff that's really bad for you, and just make this tare instead. If you're using instant ramen and you don't have time to make chicken stock, you can go ahead and boil some water to mix with the tare, or you can just pour the water that you boiled your noodles in with the tare, and you're all good. If you're using bland boiled water, maybe put a little bit more tare just to get the flavor. That song means that it's 5 p.m. It's time to stop fucking working. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, down there give me a thumbs up, and also if you haven't already, click that red subscribe button. Really helps me out and makes my day every time somebody joins. We finally hit 100 subscribers! Woo-hoo! I'm stoked about that. 100 people or more. Right now it's at 108 wants to watch my stuff. And I love cooking and showing my stuff to you, so keep on being awesome, and I'll see you next Friday. Emiru Auto! Actually, not Auto. I'm going to have kind of a celebratory 100 subscribers special coming on Monday or Tuesday, so stay tuned for that.